Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making potato beef stew. Yes, we are making potato beef stew, and with that we need our potatoes right here, we need our beef right here, we have carrots, we have onion, we have blended tomatoes and bell peppers, we have our seasoning here. I have paprika cubes and salt, and of course I have my sazon here and the cooking oil. And without wasting time, let's head to the stove and start our cooking. So I have put my meat here in the pot. So we're gonna add in some of our spices. I will add half a spoon or a teaspoon of paprika. I'm gonna add in a little salt, and I'm gonna add in a little bit of my sazon, and then the rest of the spices we're gonna add in as we cook. So this process here helps our meat to cook with a good taste, or to pull out those yummy tastes. I'm gonna add in water here. I have my boiled water right here. It doesn't have to be boiled water. Even warm or cold water will do or work the same. So we're gonna leave our meat here to cook for about 10 minutes, and then we come take a look at it. So all kitchen needs some gadgets to make your work easy, and so I have this onion slicer right here. Yes, it's an onion slicer. It looks like this, and this make your work easier as you cut your onion. So all I have to do is to slice this onion in 4 parts, and I am gonna place it inside here, and all I need to do is just hit it and get my onion sliced right there. I don't have to keep on crying and cutting my onion. All I need to do is just hit it twice, and the onion is cut. So that's it, and I'm left with small cuttings of onion, like so. It just took me less than 30 seconds to have my onion sliced. So here is our meat. 10 minutes later, it's getting dry, and we want it to be all dry before we add our oil and onion, so that we can cook. So our pot or our meat is dry. Now we don't have any water residue, and I'm gonna add in my oil. So I've let my oil to heat up for 30 seconds, and now I'm gonna go in with my onion. A spatula also comes in handy in the kitchen. So we're gonna let our onion to cook, and then we're gonna come in with the rest of the stuff. So our meat is cooked right there. Our onion have cooked, not all the way, but it's cooked. And now I'm gonna add in my blended tomato and bell peppers. So on my bell peppers, I have added all colors of bell peppers, but you can use what you have. So I'm gonna go in with another spoon of paprika. I'm gonna go in with salt. Salt, put it to your liking. And I'm gonna add in my cubes. That is optional. And I'm gonna go in with the rest of my sazon. So the reason I love paprika, like I usually say, is because it gives me color on the food. So that is how it's looking. We're gonna give it 5 minutes to cook. So our meat, bell pepper, tomato, and seasoning is cooking well here. Remember to add in a little bit of water. That way your pot will not stick, and depending on the pot you have. So remember, when you add in your blended bell peppers and tomato, to add in a little water to help you not to, or to help it not to stick. Also for the seasoning, the reason we added more seasoning is because we're gonna add in potatoes and quite amount of water, so that it can help it cook. So that is how our beef is looking. It has a colorful because of paprika and sazon. And we're gonna go in with our potatoes. You can put your potatoes whole. You can also, depending on how big they are, you can slice them into big chunks like I have done. And then we're gonna give it a stir. So we want our potatoes to soak in this yumminess. So I'm only gonna add in a little bit of water. That way it won't stick, because our soup or our paste is super thick. So I'm gonna add in not a lot of water, just to help it not to stick. And then we're gonna let it cook for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna check on it so that we can add in our carrots. So we're gonna let them simmer for 10 minutes. It has been about 10-15 minutes. Now I'm gonna go in with my carrots. The reason I put my carrots last is because our potatoes was big chunks, and our carrots are thinly sliced, so that is why we add it last. I'm gonna add in a little bit of water, so that at the end of it we will still have some soup to eat our rice or whatever you're gonna be serving with. So there you have it. Our soup is still thick because of the blended tomato, bell peppers and all that. So I've covered my potatoes, so by the time the potatoes are cooking, they're gonna soak in the water and it's gonna evaporate too, so we're not gonna have this much water or soup in the food. So there is our food is ready. You can see the potatoes is trying to chip there. So for the potatoes, it's tricky to say how many minutes it's gonna use because it depends on the type of potatoes that you're using. So I cannot tell exactly the minutes that you should cook potatoes. Just use a fork to make sure that you do not overcook. You can poke on the potatoes and make sure that your potatoes are not overcooked. So our food is ready. Let's go ahead and serve it. That is how our beef stew is looking. You can garnish it with coriander. I didn't have any, that's why I didn't garnish it. But that's how our food is looking. It's very colorful. Our paprika did the thing of giving the food the red color. So friends, there you have it. You can serve your rice with rice. You can serve your stew with rice or with chapati. That is how our stew is looking. It smells so delicious. So this is a food that you can make for your family for dinner and you can enjoy, or if you have a dinner party, it's also workable. And you can serve this and it will be a delicious food to serve. So I hope you're gonna try this, and until next time is a bye bye. God bless you.